Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. Today, Friday, 5 April 2024. My trade directions for today will be long on the Aussie, the Euro and the New Zealand, and short on the Pound, the Yen and the Swiss. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today, so let's get started. Dollar index after big drop yesterday, nice long lower shadow showing a lot of bullishness coming in. Although my short-term indicator stayed quite weak, it's only starting to pick up now, showing a little bit more strength. Didn't test the moving averages, unfortunately. I would have loved that test, but alright. I will see what happens here on Friday today with all the news coming out, and I would love to see a test and a good strong bounce, but this is definitely showing the bull stepping in and they are interested in buying. Pushing obviously the dollar a little bit into a stronger level at this stage on the intraday. My medium term, my short term, medium term and long term is still bullish. The candle pattern starts to confirm bullishness. So yeah, I guess we will know by Monday. Gold sold off a little bit on that stronger dollar, but yet again, the interest in gold just doesn't stop. They just keep going and keep going and keep going. So I was waiting for a retest here on the 4-hour charts, but never tested, so I couldn't get into a long trade there yet. But I'm still very interested at the same level. If it comes back down and I can get some form of reversal here, then I'll still be interested in taking some gold longs. I've got long-term golds, but on the short-term side, I've got nothing. Then Bitcoin. Well, finding good support here in mid-air. I can't find really a reason for that. Trend changing slightly, that makes me nervous to buy into the long term. So I still wait for the retracement. I'll still wait for the breakout, the retest and a nice reversal, or even just the breakout. It doesn't even need to retest. But with the trend changing there, that shows me it's rolling over a little bit. So maybe we see a flag pattern over the next month or so. We could see this, that it comes back down and even test this area here. One never knows. Like we saw, I'll show you now here at the bottom, like we saw here, a little bit of a bear trend coming in and then it reversed on a head and shoulders. So this could be a flag, this could be a head and shoulders there again. I don't know what's going to happen, but a retest here could happen. I would not mind, but I'm worried about that. So I'll be patient. I've got enough long-term positions. I'll just sit tight and see. New Zealand yen, New Zealand green zone, yen red zone. So I want to be long, nice big swing, retracement back to 61% level here, right at market structure. So if it can test there, I will then definitely look for some longs later today. On the Aussie, Swiss, Aussie got all the sparkle. Swiss, the weakest of them all. Love this. Busy forming now. You can see here coming down, testing this 50% level right at structure and testing medium-sized body. If this closes above the body of the black candle, that's going to be a long setup there. So a bullish engulfing there would be a very nice idea to get in. By the time you get this video, most likely it will already be in play. So definitely something I will be doing today. In the New Zealand Swiss, unfortunately missed the level there, but still there. New Zealand green zone, Swiss red zone, still interested. But you know what? Aussie Swiss will do the same thing than the New Zealand Swiss. So the fact that it didn't test the level there, I would step aside for now, and I will see if I can get a retest there right at the 61% fib level. Then the Aussie US. Aussie, all the sparkle, dollar neutral kind of. And now with the sell-off, I would still like to see a retracement, same as yesterday, back to this 50 to 61% level right at structure here. Trend has just started, so let's see if the Aussie can win the dollar. At this stage, dollar strength is quite hectic, so we will have to be careful. But I like to follow my strategies and my intraday indicator there, and that shows me that the Aussie is still outperforming the dollar on the 4-hour charts, and that's why I'm still looking there. Then the euro yen missed the level I'm interested in, unfortunately. Otherwise that could be a very nice morning star. Euro green, yen red, so interested, but unfortunately I can't do this. It didn't test the level, it missed it. Maybe if you are very risk prone, it won't be completely wrong on a smallest position trying to take and catch it. But for me, I like to make sure that it tests my levels, and this one didn't. So I'll step aside on it, but that got very close, very close. In the US Swiss franc, forming a little bit of a flag pattern here, and you can see dollar, Swiss, dollar neutral. So I'm after the Swiss short. So by the time it breaks up there, I think the dollar would go higher. And that would push, well, keep the Swiss franc down there. So I would like to see a break and then a retest, and then a counter reversal at that area there. That shows me that this consolidation most likely is done. That'll give me opportunity to take another long position. Euro pound, not my favorite, but I can't argue this pattern. Falling trend line, good, strong, solid break. So when I get the break, I'm going to wait for a retest and a counter reversal before I'll do anything. This thing is too spiky to just trade breaks, definitely not. So I would like to see a decent retest and then try to wait for a counter reversal before I'll do something. So most likely not today, maybe only Monday. But you can see euro in the green zone, pound in the red zone. So this is where we want to be long euro and short pound. So yeah, let's see. Then the New Zealand CAD, nice wave 1 year, big nice trend down the page. Triple little bottom, of let's call it a double bottom, the break. Now the retest of the intermediate high there would be almost right at the 61% level. So as long as this stays blue, I will be comfortable to take some longs there. But as it retraces now here, keep a tight eye here at this stage. If that turns red, then stay out of it. But for now, I would like to do that. New Zealand, you can see, is definitely in the green zone. The only worrisome part is the CAD, which is a little bit neutral. So that shows that it could dribble down, maybe only on Monday, that we can get a long trade here. Then my favorite trade idea for today is a potential long on the Aussie yen. But if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support this channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now, the Aussie yen, you can see here, Aussie, all the sparkle, yen, red zone. So I'm very keen, already testing, already busy setting up. So I believe by 11 o'clock South African time, or this chart time, the close of this 4-hour bar, we can see it's coming down there. And I would like to see a close above the halfway mark of this black candle. Like that's why I marked it there. If it closes above that, I'll then look to take a long. You can see the nice swing between 50 and 61% level, right at structure there. Tested already a long lower shadow, but wasn't good enough for immediate entry based on a hammer candle. It doesn't suit all the rules, but now we're looking at a morning star with a smallish body there, or smallish medium body. That's fine, and the long black there. As long as we close above the halfway mark on the black, I'll then take some longs. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. And I've been trading since 2003. And if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. You can also support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.